everyone, and welcome to episode 8. So, I believe in the last episode I had just gotten, I think I'd just gotten these guys finished. I don't know if I had it filled up at that point. I did go through and go ahead and get all of that filled up. And I'm sure you will have seen from the intro, I went ahead and went to the end and killed the dragon because honestly, that's just a formality at this point. But I really wanted to go there to get these guys so that I could start making these. And I've been working on that quite a bit. I have both of these filled up with those. And I had to make this guy just to get the nether wood. I'm not sure if that's the only one that works to make these Omega upgrades, but yeah. So since I got the Awakened, I went ahead and upgraded all of this. I tried the Irons jetpack just so I could wear the chest plate too, but I didn't really care for the flight from it. But I am about to remedy that right now with this and these. So from what I've seen, you can use this to take the flying effect and store it in this. And once you pass a certain threshold, you can then put it in this, and you just have permanent flight. So that's what I'm going to be figuring out right now, and I'm sure I'm going to remember things that I wanted to show you guys along the way. So we'll just deal with all that when I remember it. So, yeah, I think all I need to do, these are the 30-minute potions. I think all I need to do is drink this and then right click this. Yep, right click with an active effect to apply it to the card. There we go. And yeah, just these 3 potions should be enough for this because these are extremely long-lasting potions. But this works with any potion effect and even like Iron's spells effects. And if you want a more in-depth look into all of this and all the stuff you can do with it, I highly suggest checking out Chosen Architect, which you probably already have if you're into this kind of stuff. But if I'm being 100% honest with you, he is how I'm learning a lot of different things about this mod pack in particular, but he plays all kinds of mod packs and makes really good videos. So I would definitely suggest checking him out. Alright, so I think that should be working. Let me take this off. Yep. Create a flight. Oh, sweet. This is so much better because I don't have to worry about switching modes. I don't have to worry about filling it up with hydrogen. Oh, I don't know why. You can almost do this like right off the bat. You did need I'll just show you guys. So for the 30-minute one, you did need well, redstone's easy enough. The popped coarse fruit, so maybe not right off the bat, but honestly it doesn't take very long to get to the end at all. And you do need to kill a couple of phantoms, but I don't think it's very hard. But this has got to be one of the easiest ways of getting creative flight. And this is already like 1,000 times better than the jetpack. And it means I can actually wear a full suit of armor. Yes, look at me now. I need to put some augments and enchants on this. I hadn't worried about it because I wasn't wearing it. I have some decent stuff on these. speaking of all that, I immediately remembered something I wanted to show you guys. I've got this like 95% of the way. I need one more of these. I don't remember exactly what I was missing, but I was missing something. But this is almost a max enchant setup, which was quite the grind. It's also another reason that I went ahead and went to the end, because I really wanted to get this set up. And I've got the library here. I've spent a little bit of time enchanting books and throwing them in here. Yeah, I got all kinds of good stuff in here. Also, another thing that I learned that is very interesting that you guys may not know about. If you make these tomes, like for example, the pickaxe one, I've already used all of them. But if you make this and enchant it instead of a regular book, all you're going to get is pickaxe enchantments and nothing for like armor or weapons or anything like that. And to make that even better, the sea shelf of aquatic filtration, you put books in here that you don't want to be getting the enchants for, and it should filter them out of rolling in the enchantment table, which is awesome. So now that we've got that out of the way, the main thing I want to do in this episode is get a mob farm set up, because I have that enchanting set up. I'm very interested in enchanting just a lot of books, and you go through your experience very quickly with that. So I've got all this stuff here made. That's separate. Well, that is actually going to play into the mob farm, because I'd like to make this right here. It's definitely my favorite experience holder type of thing. Just very good quality of life on that thing. So I've got the chicken feed. I've got a bunch of upgrades. And really the main thing I need to do is just kind of build up a little bit of infrastructure for the mob farm itself, which I'm about to do in the background. And then I'll bring you guys back whenever I'm ready to convert the dirt into dreadful dirt. Oh, I guess I need to feed this to a chicken first. But yeah, I'll get that done, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready to start actually putting this stuff in place here. Alright, I think I'm to a point with this where I want to bring you guys back and show you what's going on. Get this stuff out of the way. I hooked that lever up with one of these so that I can turn this on and off from outside without having to fool trying to go in here once it's set up. So I'm going to use fans. I know there are those vector plate things. I don't remember what they're called, but you know what I mean. I gotta be careful with this Paxel. It's got a lot of efficiency on it, so it can very easily break a bunch of stuff that I don't want to. Alright, yep. Perfect. Those are going to funnel everything into the mob masher, which I don't want to put in just yet because I'll probably end up killing myself with it. But I have it right here. It's daytime, and let's have the light on because I want to make sure nothing spawns when I do this. Oh yeah. So, ordinarily this will spawn mobs decently, but in order to speed it up, you can give it a redstone signal. So I've made this clock, and I got the redstone pin so I can put the redstone upside down here. I'm gonna clear out a little bit more space so I can see better. See what I mean about the pick? Alright, I've never used this before, so I do know I need to lay it out on all of them and make sure that they have a dot on them, I believe. Alright, that's how that's supposed to be. Yeah, much better. I need to replace that. Alright, yeah, once I actually fire this thing up, that should be just going crazy. I hope, anyway. Go ahead and get the rest of our glass in, and a little bit of collection set up, and we can see how it goes. Oh. Well, it probably would have helped if I would have put the mob master in. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's annoying. Will that just convert over time? Well, there's that. Anyway, I'm just gonna try my best to not let that really bother me. Can't see it too much with that in there anyway. I think that's all I want in there for now. Alright, oh, actually, getting a little bit ahead of myself, aren't I? Definitely need to put these things in. I want to put this on the back side because I don't want it right in my face. Okay, yep, that's active. I have this figured out in what I imagine is probably not an ideal way, but if I'm being honest with you, this void upgrade, well, first of all, I decided to go with the backpack instead anyway, but the void upgrade here was very confusing, and no matter what I tried, I couldn't seem to get it to work right for everything. I do have it working right for some things, but anything else I'm just taking through this logistical sorter and trashing like that, which is probably not ideal, but it's just gonna have to do for now. But right at the moment, I am not collecting the experience, so I need to get some blaze gold here. Damn it. The pick is too good. Had to make sure I was recording there. This thing eats chorus. And we want to put blocks of gold on it, I believe. Let's feed it. Give it the gold. It may not be doing the animation because of shaders. Okay, well, I was about to turn them off to make sure it was working, but it is working. Hit those guys with a little fortune. Get them smelted up, and now I should be able to make this right here. After I make some books, and some paper. There we go. Pop that down right there. Render area. Aha, there we go. Awesome. Already 74 levels in there. I had to take this down to a 3x3 because I was having problems with the slimes getting out, and it was getting really annoying, especially while I was trying to figure out all of this stuff here. But I've got it going now. In the future, I'm probably going to make dedicated spawners for whatever mobs that I want to, but for now, this is good. I've got the backpack compacting, it's got stack upgrades, so this should hold for a while. I'm going to have to check in on it periodically and just make sure that it's not getting backed up with things that I don't want. But as soon as I get my storage room set up, I'm going to be pumping this stuff into storage drawers anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I just thought about it, I'm not really concerned about keeping zeros. Yeah, see, that's honestly just easier to figure out than this. This wouldn't be too bad if when you did the tags that you could just type in the tags, but every time I was doing armor, or no, armor worked fine, but tools was putting in some weird tag that wasn't actually getting rid of the tools, so yeah. I guess I can get away from that a little bit so it's not so loud. What is that effect? Okay, it's gone now. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this run for a while and build me up some experience. And I think I may actually go ahead and start on the storage room. Nope, I lied. What I really want to do is go find some Allthemodium, I don't really know how it's said. I made this, which is how I found the stronghold, because gone are the days of needing Eyes of Ender. So I am definitely gonna go find me some, however you say it. Sweet, only 1,700 blocks away. And I also have this right here, which I guess gives me 10 minutes of Allthemodium site, which should be very beneficial for what I'm trying to do, but guess while I'm at it, I can go ahead and grab a brush. This will be my first time ever, well, this is my first Allthemods pack, so I've never had any Allthemodium stuff before. I vaguely know what I'm looking for, as far as the smithing template goes. Hey, is that it right there? Oh no, it's gold. I know it's yellowish. I can't believe I've made it this far into this pack and I've not found any yet. Yeah, there it is. Now to Silk Touch or Fortune. We got pretty good fortune, so I'm gonna fortune it. And I'm glad the Awakened Supremium stuff is able to gather it. I'm gonna find a few more while I'm here. Also, I forget what I needed it for, but I'm gonna grab one of these guys. Guess I definitely should have had a hoe for that, but what are you gonna do? Alright, I believe it's... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in this path where you're able to find the smithing template, so I just need to look for an... Oh, there it is. Go figure, right as I was talking about it. Alright, I've never used a brush before either, so... Oh, yep, I actually knew that would happen because of a video I saw, so... Hopefully that wasn't the only one. Aha! Make sure there's a block below this one. Oh, I didn't mean to set that guy off. Aha, there it is. And to duplicate it, I just need netherite, which I am growing in the mystical agriculture farm, so that's basically an unlimited supply of those. Alright. Now, to find a little bit more and do some looting while I'm here. Well, I went and did it, didn't I? Granted, I wasn't being very careful at all, so... Where'd he spawn? It's not very scary when you can fly. I say that and almost get myself killed. Alright. Run away. I was about to say, are you gonna feed me a backpack? Got him. That's more than enough for what I need to get to the mining dimension anyway. Ah, it is about time. Now that I have access to the mining dimension, I think I'm going to move all my power generation over there. Actually, I haven't even showed you guys, have I? In between episodes, I really cleaned up my power generation, and I made this reactor. I've got everything set up to autocraft as far as all of this goes, so yeah, I'm definitely going to move this stuff into the mining dimension and probably use the basement here as my storage room. I'm gonna have to Well, I want to center it on this, so I've got quite a bit to do as far as that goes. But for now, I just want to put this thing down and check it out. Yes, beautiful, beautiful flat area. I'm gonna go down to about Y level 100 before I use the Allthemodium site. I'm probably gonna say that different almost every time I say it. Is that just like fog? Oh, it was the clouds. I forgot how high up in the world we were. And there's some right there. I believe that was 10 minutes of this, so I should have time to find plenty, so I'm gonna use that 10 minutes and then I'll see you guys on the other side and we'll see how much I get. Well, I almost had a heart attack when I opened up my backpack because I thought I had only collected 24, but I forgot my backpack is compacting for me. Alright, so let's see how much it actually is. Not too bad, a little over 3 stacks. That should do me for a while. There's probably better ways to do this, but I'm just gonna... There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost 6.5 stacks. I can deal with that. Yeah, making sure I get the quest done. I always forget to put a bunch of stuff that I make actually into my inventory, so it's untelling how many things I've done and not actually got the rewards for. Wow, that completed all kinds of stuff. I don't think I've ever had a vibranium ingot. Well, I do now. I'm gonna go ahead and double this while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that should do for now. I have been working on this a little bit. I don't have any of the infrastructure whatsoever in place for the machines and stuff, but I've been working on the wither and the warden. I need to do the dragon as well. Well, I figured I should come check on the mob farm, and I realized that this area is not chunk loaded. But I am happy that for once, even though I didn't look, which I should have, I inadvertently put it all within one chunk. So that's all I have to load. Alright, that should be going all the time now. And I'm gonna have to figure this out soon. I don't want this rotten flesh. I'm not sure. Oh. I'm gonna have to filter that differently. That's why I'm not getting the catalyzing glands. I was wondering. Alright, so, I feel like I've gotten quite a bit done in today's episode. I was kind of wanting to go ahead and start moving this stuff to the mining dimension, but I'm probably going to do that in between episodes and expand this room and work on getting like bulk storage set up down here. So the next time you see this room, it should be very different and just full of all kinds of goodies. Not that I don't have plenty of room on my storage drawers, but I am interested in storing most things in drawers, and compacting drawers and fluid drawers. And I also just think it'll be a cool room, especially with the color scheme I think I'm going to be using with the drawers. But it is going to be a bit of a process moving this stuff over and making sure all my power is still correctly set up. Thankfully I have everything to make the different components already automated and set up to autocraft. Just gotta work up the motivation to actually get it done. And I realize I kind of glossed over this, and I probably shouldn't have, because I've got quite a bit going on here. I have 6 channels, I think. Yeah, 6 channels already like maxed out. Well, I guess you could just keep adding cells, but I have 4 billion in each of these, which is entirely overkill, but at the point of having everything automated, it's actually fairly cheap to do that. And I have this thing running very efficiently, generating 489,000 FE per tick. And seeing as how it's not hard to make, I'm probably just going to set up a few of these and be set on power for a good long time. I do believe maybe there's things toward end game that are going to require maybe better transfer rates and stuff like that. I've heard people talk about it vaguely in videos and stuff, so I'm not exactly sure, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, this is absolutely fine. Honestly, just the one is way more than I'm using, but I like to do things big, so whenever I do move it into the mining dimension, there will probably be several of these. So at the beginning, well, honestly, I'm trying to decide if I think I will make a video out of it. I wasn't sure if I just wanted to do it between episodes or as an episode, but I didn't show you guys building any of this at all, so yeah, I think I would like to make a video of it so you guys can see how everything works with it in a little bit more detail. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode, and until then, I will see you guys in the next episode.